This conference will now be recorded.
How components can be created, what is the starting component which get triggers when the application bootstraps, how you can add the components which you created, means custom components in the project. Then we have also seen how can we declare a string, how can we declare an object, how can we declare an array. Then we have seen how the interfaces, how can we add the interfaces. Then we have also seen how we can bind the events to the HTML. Means when you click on that particular button, how can we trigger an event? So how can we pass the event interfaces to the events? So how can we change the state? All these things we have seen. I believe you are clear till now, right? Do you have any questions till now? Your voice is very, very low. I am not able to hear you.
Laptop mic might be an issue. Can you hear now?
Now it is better. Now it is better. Thank you.
Okay.
So today we will see how the components can be communicated. Means what is parent component, what is child component, how can you send the data from parent component to child component. So let me create a simple component, ng generate component. The component name is parent. Parent is created. Ng generate component child. Child component is created. Now let me go to app.ts. In app.ts, let me go to the HTML. Let me comment everything. So I'm going to use app.parent. So I have imported parent component ng serve -o. Okay, parent works. Now inside parent component, I'm going to use child component. It automatically got imported the child. So child works. So in app.js, I have added parent. Inside parent component, I have added child. Hope I'm clear. I'm not confusing. So in app.ts, I have the parent component. You can see here, I have used parent component. In parent component, I have used child component. Now, I'm going to create a message. Welcome MSG is going to be a string. I'm going to mention it is going to be a string. This is the message in parent component. Please watch carefully. I have created a variable. Why this user is not used in the okay. So these are all the warnings because in user component, which component it is in app.ts, you have imported 3 components, but you have not used. That is the reason you are getting warnings. Now I think gone. Let me go to parent component again. I have created a variable which contains this is the message in parent component. I would like to send this message to child component. So to receive any message from parent component, in child component, we need to declare a variable. Let me go to child component. So we need to declare a variable called at input receive message at this point of time. This is going to be nothing, and I need to mention I would like to receive the string, and this message I'm going to bind in child component. Message received from parent. Let me create a variable. What I did, I created a variable, but this variable is declared as an input. So this is the input decorator. We call it as an input decorator. I have declared a variable with an input, meaning decorator that marks a class field as an input property and supplies the configuration metadata. This input property is bound to a DOM property in template. During the change detection, Angular automatically updates the data properly with the DOM property. Basically, this particular at input we use it to receive any data from its parent. So I have created a variable with at input decorator and assigned empty code. The same input variable is used in child also. At this point of stage, nothing is visible here. Once you send the data from parent to child, it will be visible. So how can you receive the data from parent to child? First, you need to find out where your child component is utilized. So if you go to parent, you can see your child component is utilized here. Over here, this is attribute binding, what we say. Inside this, we need to pass the variable. This, you have to get the data from its parent. Welcome message. Now you can see. So whatever the value declared in parent component in this variable will be sent to the variable declared in the child component. So to send the data from parent to child, to send the data from parent to child, first step, create a variable in parent component. Second, create a variable in child component with at input decorator with attribute binding at both the variables as follows, like this. Use the received variable in child component. These are the steps you need to follow if you want to send the data to parent to child component. Are you with me so far?
Yes, yes.
So let me go to parent component again. This time I'm going to create an object. Person is going to be an object, empty object. Create a simple JS object. Okay, copy this. So as I told yesterday, I need to create an interface for this. Interface person. So this is going to be the string. This is also going to be the string. This is going to be the number. This is going to be the Boolean values. Copy this. So I have created an interface and added this. If I give anything, it will throw an error. Good. Now the interface is perfectly working. Now I would like to send this to child component. So I have first step is done. I have created a variable with the data which I would like to send to child component. Now let me go to child component, create a variable with @input. Receive person is going to be an interface, but I would like to use the same interface. Okay, in parent, I would like to use the same interface in child also. So I can use export, then I can use in child. So go here. Get this value. Remove the data right now. Maybe 0. Okay. Now use this variable to get the data. Go to the parent component. Go to its relevant HTML. Child component. This is the variable I would like to get the data. And this is the data I would like to send. Now go to the child component, go to its relevant HTML. Object data UL. So we have used for loop, right? Area array. I think copy this, come to child. This is not the person. In child component, we have declared different name. Received person. Why this throwing an error? Yes, it is fixed now. There you go. I got entire object which I declared in parent component. So if I change anything in the parent component, you see this. This is how we pass the string from parent to child. This is how we pass the object from parent to child. Now let me create a simple array. So create a simple array of objects with 3 properties. Copy this, maybe users. Go to parent component, create users. I would like to add the interface, right? So to create interface, export interface user. This is going to contain ID, name, role. So ID is going to be number, name is going to be string, and role also is going to be string. I don't need comma. Copy the interface. Array of There you go. So now let's go to child component. Create a variable with that input. Receive users is going to be type user, an interface will be an array equal to an empty array right now. Okay, so how to display the arrays? Go to its user. So this is how we create display array. Come to the child component. Go to child ul. So instead of users, we need to receive users. So in this, do we have the name? Go to parent. Yeah, we have the name. And why it is showing error? Property name does not exist on type user. How come? Oh, it imported user from the user component. Got it. Should not import from the user. We should import parent. Let's go to the. So we don't have handle click. It is going to get the user, type user, console.log. Okay, I have created a variable in parent component with the data. I have created a child component with the empty array. Now I need to bind through. Since the binding is not happened, we are not able to, the data is not visible yet. So to make sure it is visible, let me go to child component in child HTML. I made my arrangement ready. Now I have to attach both the variables in the parent component. So this is for string, this is for object, and finally array. What is the variable in child component? Receive users. Supposed to be like this. And what is the variable which actually the data contains in parent component? Users. So whatever data available in users will be sent to the child component with this name. Now go to child component. It is received here. Now go to child components.html. It will be displayed with this code. You go there, you can see only name is printed. ID. And finally, what is the other value? Role. You can say ID, name, role. All the data displayed. So whatever the displayed data, we brought it from the parent component. It could be string, it could be object, it could be array. If you see in child component, string is an empty, object is an empty, array is an empty. From where we are actually getting all these values? From its parent. How we are getting? First, we are binding like this. This is called data binding. So this is a variable declared in this component. This is a variable which contains the data in parent component. This is the variable declared. This is the data content. This is the variable. This is the data content. So this is how you can get the data from parent to child. Any questions?
No, that's okay.
Fine. Now let me demonstrate how you can send data from child to parent. Let me create another variable. Child to parent. ng generate component parent demo. Okay, nvm use 20. Okay, I have parent demo, child demo. Go to app.ts. In app.html, comment this. So go to parent. Import parent demo. Parent demo works. Go to parent demo component in HTML. Have one HR. Child demo. So child demo automatically added. So parent demo works, child demo works. Previously, all the data sets like string, object, array we have created in its parent. Now, same data sets will be created in its child.
Okay, we can do both ways also.
Come again?
We can do in both ways. Either we can do in parent and either we can do in child.
Yeah, that is a scenario. See,
Okay.
there will be a scenario where you supposed to send the data from parent component to child component. In that particular moment, how you can achieve, I have already demonstrated you.
Yes.
Now, in child component, you will be having the data. You need to send that to its parent. So we can do both the ways.
Okay. Okay.
So let's go ahead and create the data in child component first. Maybe a simple message. Welcome MSG in child. Welcome to Angular component communication. This is declared in child. This we would like to send to parent component. It is simple string interface. So I'm going to use, this is going to be simple string. Now let me go to child component. I'm going to create a button. Send info, send message to parent. You can see when I click this button, whatever the message declared in child component, supposed to send to parent component. This is a little bit tricky process. Please follow very carefully, because this is not going to be a simple process how you send data from parent to child. This is going to be a little bit tricky. A number of steps is more, and lot of technical things will come into the picture.
Okay.
So far I have created a simple variable which contains the data. So I have created a button. On click this, send message to parent. I am going to trigger this particular function. Send message to parent is not defined. Okay. Oh, sorry. This is supposed to be click. Clear everything? Yes. I'm still in child component. I just declared a variable and I have created a function which is going to send the data to parent component. Now, at output send info is going to be new event emitter class. Right. See, I have created a simple variable which is capable of sending data to its parent. Event emitter means just like a gun. When you trigger the button, the data will go. In similar way, this event emitter is configured with the send info is configured with the event emitter. This is going to send the data to its parent.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use this dot send info dot emit what you would like to send, welcome message. This dot So take this variable, go to the child.html. Over here, not here, where you used the child, go to its parent. Send info is going to get info parent. Copy this, go to the parent component. This could be string. Console.log info. Expected one argument, parent demo. Send info, go to its parent component. Event. Data is coming, but why go to child. Okay, sorry. I supposed to send this. There you go. In parent component, I have received this message successfully. Now let's go display this message. UL LI. Oh, I need to display in parent component, right? Over here, message from child is so I need to declare a variable. Message from child is going to be string, which is going to be an empty quotes by default. Copy this. I refresh. Okay. Once you receive in the parent component, start message from parent equal to child info. There you go. Now we have child to parent. What are the steps I followed? Step 1. Steps to be followed to send data from child to parent. First step, in child component, I need to declare a event emitter class instance. In child component, create a variable with at output decorator and assign a event emitter class to this class to the variable. Now it is like this one. Create a variable with output decorator and add a event emitter class to it. Are you clear with the first step?
Yes.
Now let's go to second step. Create a variable which is going to contain the data which is supposed to be sent to parent. Let's go and get the data is this one. This is the second step. Create an event handler which triggers the send info dot emit, which is going to be this one. This is the third step. Create a variable with output string and add a event emitter class. Create a variable which is the actual data which is supposed to be sent. In the data anapramo on the other variable. Then create a event handler which is going to trigger this variable and emit method. So in the moon step follow panna, you are actually ready to send the data from child to parent.
Yes.
Now we need to bind this. Now go to child component HTML, bind the output variable to a function which can receive the data from the child component. Go to the child component, go to the HTML like this. I think child demo. Like this. So this is the variable which we created with the new event emitter class. When it emits, this is the function which is going to receive the data. Once you receive the data in parent component, this function will be triggered. Once you receive the data in parent component, create a variable and assign the received data to this. Everybody like this. So this is the info which received and create a variable called message from child assigned to it. So this is how we send the data from child to parent. So we have seen how can we send the data from parent to child, which is simple and straightforward approach. The second one is the data which we send from child to parent. There will be too many numbers involved, number of steps involved in the child to parent, but you need to understand all those.
Sure.
Any questions?
So far I've understood. I'll just try it.
So we have seen from parent to child, we have seen from child to parent. Now the next one is sibling components. Means there will be two components which doesn't have any relationship from parent to child. Both are the sibling. So when you send data from parent, when you send data from one sibling, it's supposed to receive data from another sibling.
Okay.
So you practice till now, till here. Maybe tomorrow I will explain the data communication between two sibling components.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No, I've understood so far.
Are you getting the code daily?
I've not checked it. I'll check it.
See, so far it is okay. Without practice also you
Yeah.
manage,
Yeah.
because I have not seen any, I have not given any much coding challenges. I have seen any of your practice, because based on your demand only, I have structured my program. Normally, I won't do like this. I will tell the concept. I will make sure that it will be practiced by the student. Then I will verify. Then I will go to the next topic. But in your case, it is different. But since you want the Angular to be started as app, so I have not seen any JavaScript coding challenges. I have not seen any TypeScript coding challenges. Angular also same case. I have not seen anything. Make sure you practice properly, otherwise,
Yeah.
one thing, I won't take the responsibility. That is the thing. I can cover the topics, but I won't be able to assure that how much you have practiced, what is the level of practice you did.
Yeah, yeah. I'll work on it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine then. Bye.
Bye.